Hey Cancer, I just had to sit down and share this reading with you because what came through today is absolutely incredible. I was shuffling my cards this morning and the energy around Cancer was just so intense and exciting. I could feel something big wanting to come through. So I pulled out my deck and asked the universe what destiny has in store for you in the next few hours and beyond. Before I even started pulling cards, I could sense this wave of anticipation. You know that feeling when you are on the edge of something life-changing, but you cannot quite put your finger on what it is? That is exactly the energy I am picking up for Cancer right now. The universe has been quietly orchestrating something beautiful behind the scenes. And honestly, when you see what is about to unfold, it is going to leave you speechless. So I shuffled the cards with your sign in mind, and the first card that practically jumped out of the deck was the Four of Swords. Now, this might surprise you because usually when we talk about destiny and shocking revelations, we expect something dramatic and explosive. But this card is telling me that your breakthrough is going to come through a moment of stillness and clarity. The Four of Swords represents that sacred pause, that moment when everything suddenly makes sense. What I am seeing for you, Cancer, is that you have been in this period of mental rest and contemplation, maybe even feeling a bit stuck or like you are waiting for something to happen. But this card is showing me that this waiting period has been absolutely necessary. Your subconscious mind has been working overtime, processing and preparing you for what is coming. In the next few hours, you are going to have this moment of crystal clear understanding about a situation that has been confusing you. The Four of Swords often appears when we need to trust the process and allow our inner wisdom to guide us. For Cancer, this is particularly powerful because you are naturally intuitive and emotionally intelligent. What is happening is that all those feelings and hunches you have been having are about to crystallize into concrete understanding. You are going to look at a situation in your life and suddenly think, "Oh my goodness, now I understand what the universe has been trying to tell me." This clarity is not just going to be intellectual, it is going to be felt deep in your bones. You know how sometimes you just know something without being able to explain why? That is the kind of knowing that is coming your way. And once you have this realization, everything is going to start moving very quickly. The second card that came through for you was the Queen of Wands, and Cancer. This is where things get really exciting. This queen represents confident action and magnetic leadership energy. Now, as a water sign, you might think this fiery queen energy does not apply to you, but let me tell you why this is so perfect for what is unfolding. The Queen of Wands is showing me that you are about to step into a version of yourself that is bold, charismatic, and absolutely unstoppable. This queen does not wait for permission. She does not second-guess herself. And she definitely does not hide her light under a bushel. The universe is calling you to embody this energy because what is coming requires you to be brave and to trust in your own power. I am seeing that you have been playing small in some area of your life, maybe holding back because you were not sure if you were ready or if you deserved whatever it is you have been wanting. But the Queen of Wands is here to tell you that you are ready, you do deserve it, and it is time to claim what is rightfully yours. This queen energy is going to help you communicate with confidence, make decisions from a place of inner knowing, and inspire others with your authentic enthusiasm. What is really beautiful about this card showing up for Cancer is that it is not asking you to become someone you are not. It is asking you to integrate your natural Cancer nurturing and intuitive gifts with this bold, action-oriented energy. You are going to be the queen who leads with both heart and fire, and people are going to be drawn to that combination like moths to a flame. In the next few hours, I am seeing an opportunity arising where you get to practice this queen energy. Maybe someone is going to ask for your opinion or input on something important, or maybe you are going to find yourself in a position where you need to speak up or take charge. Usually you might hesitate or defer to others, but this time, you are going to surprise yourself by stepping forward with confidence and clarity. The third card that appeared for your reading was the Two of Pentacles, And this is where the story gets really interesting. This card typically represents balance, juggling multiple priorities, and finding harmony between different areas of life. But in the context of your reading, it is showing me something much more specific and exciting. The Two of Pentacles is revealing that you have been managing a delicate balance between two important aspects of your life, and you have been doing better than you realize. Maybe it is work and family, maybe it is a practical responsibility and a creative passion, or maybe it is your head and your heart pulling you in different directions. Whatever it is, this card is telling me that your ability to hold space for both is about to pay off in a big way. What I am seeing is that these two areas that seemed separate or even in conflict are actually about to merge in the most beautiful way. The universe has been testing your ability to honor both sides of yourself, and you have passed that test with flying colors. In the next few hours, you are going to see how these different aspects of your life can actually support and enhance each other, rather than compete for your attention. The Two of Pentacles also represents adaptability and being able to flow with change rather than resist it. This is particularly important for you right now because what is coming is going to require you to be flexible and open to new possibilities. But here is the thing, Cancer. You are naturally adaptable, even though you like security and routine. Your emotional intelligence gives you the ability to sense when change is necessary and beneficial, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. I am getting the sense that you have been worried about having to choose between two good things, but this card is showing me that you actually do not have to choose. There is a way to have both, but it requires creative thinking and a willingness to do things differently than you originally planned. The solution is going to be more elegant and satisfying than anything you could have imagined. The fourth card that came through was the Knight of Cups, and Cancer, this is where your reading takes on an almost magical quality. The Knight of Cups is the romantic dreamer of the tarot, the one who follows his heart and is not afraid to pursue his deepest desires. This knight represents emotional courage and the willingness to be vulnerable in service of love and authentic connection. For you, this card is showing me that someone or something is going to approach you with an offer or invitation that speaks directly to your soul. This knight energy might come through another person who sees your worth and wants to support your dreams, or it might manifest as an inner calling that becomes too strong to ignore. Either way, you are going to feel this pull towards something that feels deeply meaningful and aligned with who you truly are. The Knight of Cups is known for his romantic gestures and his ability to see beauty and possibility where others see only the ordinary. He is showing you that it is time to romance your own life, to treat your dreams and aspirations with the tenderness and devotion they deserve. You have been practical and responsible for so long, but this night is reminding you that you also deserve magic and wonder and the fulfillment of your heart's deepest longings. What is particularly powerful about this card appearing in your reading is that it suggests that what is coming for you is not just practical or logical. It is also emotionally and spiritually satisfying. The Knight of Cups does not just bring any opportunity, he brings the ones that make your heart sing and your soul feel alive. This is not about settling for something that is merely acceptable. This is about receiving something that truly excites and inspires you. I am seeing that in the next few hours, you might receive a message, a phone call, or have a conversation that opens up a new possibility for you. When this happens, pay attention to how your body responds. The Knight of Cups is telling me that your emotional and physical reaction will be your best guide for knowing whether this is the path forward that is right for you. The fifth card in your reading is the Seven of Wands. And this might seem like an odd card to appear in a reading about destiny and positive changes, but stay with me because this is actually incredibly empowering for you. The Seven of Wands represents standing your ground and defending your position against challenges or opposition. It is about having the courage of your convictions and not backing down when something important is at stake. What this card is telling me about your situation is that what is coming for you is going to require you to be brave and to advocate for yourself in a way that might feel uncomfortable at first. You see, Cancer, sometimes when we are on the verge of a breakthrough or a positive change, there can be resistance from people around us who are used to us being a certain way or who have their own reasons for wanting things to stay the same. The Seven of Wands is preparing you for this possibility and reminding you that you have every right to pursue what is best for you, even if others do not immediately understand or support your choices. This card is showing me that you have more inner strength and determination than you give yourself credit for. And when the moment comes to stand up for what you believe in, you are going to surprise yourself with your own courage. I am seeing that there might be someone in your life who tries to discourage you or plant seeds of doubt about the new direction you are being called toward. They might say things like, you should be more realistic, or that you should not get your hopes up. But the Seven of Wands is telling you to trust your own inner knowing over external opinions, even well-meaning ones. This card also represents healthy competition and the understanding that sometimes we need to fight for what we want, not in an aggressive or harmful way, but in a determined, focused way that shows the universe and the people around us that we are serious about our intentions. The Seven of Wands is giving you permission to be ambitious and to go after what you want without apology. What is really beautiful about this card showing up in your reading is that it suggests that what you are moving toward is worth defending. If it was not significant or valuable, there would not be any resistance to it. The fact that you might need to stand your ground tells me that you are on the verge of something that is going to change your life in a meaningful way. The sixth card that appeared for you was the Ace of Cups and Cancer. This is where your reading becomes absolutely magical and heartwarming. The Ace of Cups represents new emotional beginnings, divine love, and spiritual fulfillment. This is the card of overflowing joy and the deep satisfaction that comes from being aligned with your true purpose and authentic self. What this ace is telling me is that all of the other cards in your reading, all of the clarity and confidence and balance and courage, they are all leading to this moment of pure emotional fulfillment. The Ace of Cups represents a fresh start in the realm of feelings and relationships, and for you, this could manifest in so many beautiful ways. Maybe it is a new relationship or a deepening of an existing one. Maybe it is falling in love with a creative project or a career path that truly excites you. Maybe it is finally feeling at peace with yourself and your choices in a way that you have never experienced before. Whatever form it takes, the Ace of Cups promises that your heart is about to be very, very full. This card often appears when we are about to receive or give love in a way that feels pure and uncomplicated. It is about emotional honesty and the courage to be vulnerable and open. For Cancer, who naturally values emotional connection and authenticity, this ace represents the kind of heart-centered experience that you have been unconsciously preparing for. I am seeing that the shock and surprise that the universe has in store for you is not going to be dramatic or overwhelming in a stressful way. Instead, it is going to be the kind of beautiful surprise that makes you feel deeply grateful and amazed by life's capacity for wonder. The Ace of Cups is showing me that you are going to have one of those moments where you just stop and think, wow, life is so much more beautiful than I remembered. This ace also represents intuitive insights and spiritual downloads. As a Cancer, you are naturally psychic and emotionally receptive. And the Ace of Cups is telling me that you are about to receive some kind of spiritual guidance or understanding that clarifies everything. It might come through a dream, a meditation, a conversation, or just a sudden moment of knowing. But when it happens, you are going to feel like a puzzle piece has clicked into place. The seventh and final card in your reading is the Nine of Pentacles. And Cancer, this is absolutely the perfect card to complete your story. The Nine of Pentacles represents independence, self-sufficiency, and the satisfaction that comes from creating a life that truly reflects your values and priorities. This card is about enjoying the fruits of your labor and feeling genuinely proud of what you have accomplished. What this 9 is showing me is that everything that is about to unfold for you is leading toward a new level of personal fulfillment and material stability. Not in a shallow or materialistic way, but in the sense of creating a life that supports your well-being and allows you to be generous and helpful to others. The 9 of Pentacles is the card of someone who has learned to take care of themselves so well that they have plenty to share. This card often appears when we are about to step into a new level of personal mastery and self-respect. It suggests that you have been developing skills and wisdom and inner resources, and now you are going to get to see how all of that growth translates into real-world success and satisfaction. The 9 of Pentacles is particularly meaningful for Cancer because it represents security and abundance, two things that are very important to your sign. What I find most exciting about this card appearing in your reading is that it suggests that the changes coming for you are not temporary or fleeting. The 9 of Pentacles represents lasting stability and the kind of success that you can build upon and enjoy for years to come. This is not about a quick fix or a temporary high. This is about creating a solid foundation for long-term happiness and fulfillment. I am also seeing that this 9 represents a new relationship with your own power and capabilities. You are going to realize that you are much more resourceful and capable than you have been giving yourself credit for. The 9 of Pentacles is showing me that you have been underestimating your own abilities and potential. But that is all about to change. So Cancer, when I look at all 7 of these cards together, the story they tell is absolutely incredible. You are moving from a period of inner preparation and contemplation into a time of confident action and clear communication. You are learning to balance different aspects of your life in a way that honors all parts of yourself. You are being called to follow your heart and pursue what truly matters to you, even if it requires you to be brave and stand your ground. And all of this is leading to a beautiful new beginning, filled with love, joy, and emotional fulfillment, followed by a period of stability and abundance that reflects your true worth and capabilities. The shock and surprise that destiny has in store for you is not going to be overwhelming or stressful. It is going to be the kind of wonderful surprise that makes you feel deeply grateful to be alive. What I want you to know, Cancer, is that everything you have been through, all of the challenges and uncertainties and moments of doubt, they have all been preparing you for this moment. The universe has been quietly working behind the scenes to orchestrate something beautiful for you, and very soon, you are going to see just how perfectly everything has been aligned. Pay attention to the next few hours and the messages, opportunities, and insights that come your way. Trust your intuition, be willing to step into your power, and remember that you deserve all of the good things that are heading in your direction. The cards are showing me that your future is bright and full of possibilities, and I cannot wait for you to experience all of the magic that is waiting for you.